And introducing from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Prince of Pain, Kane. Introducing from Houma, Louisiana, weighing in at 210 pounds, the King of the 450, Steve Anthony. Trevor, we are back here at WXBT. I'm Joey, and of course, that is the Cruiserweight Championship. This man now, what's better than being a champion?
I don't know, Joey. What is better than being a champion?
Being able to call yourself the undisputed champion, for sure. He is not only the Cruiserweight champion defending the title in this match, but he's also the new unified heavyweight champion, because just about a week ago in Hilton, Florida, he pulled off victory, but it was champion versus champion against John Saxon.
And what an incredible encounter it was, Joey. I can't even describe the match that those two had.
Absolutely. Florida was on fire. The Prince of Pain, Joe King, the former Cruiserweight champion, looking to reclaim the championship right here.
Exactly. Just to remind everyone, the heavyweight title is not on the line. This is a match for the Cruiserweight title.
This match was signed before he won the heavyweight title for Joe Kane. And to tell you what, Joe Kane been working hard all over NWA New South lately and has really earned this right to challenge for the championship.
Look at him now, a collar and elbow tie-up. These two seem almost dead even in strength.
Tell you what, they really are. I would give the power advantage slightly to Joe Kane. He has a slightly larger build there.
Yeah, he's got more compact, but I'd give height and speed to Steve Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, and again, look at them like two bulls just locked up, gonna power each other around. And there's Joe Kane with that advantage. You say, nope, Steve Anthony now spins it around and a clean break. Huh. That's something you see every day.
Well, the Prince of Pain not looking like he was completely expecting that, but glad to get it. You can't be too upset.
I'll say. But what's interesting here is the contrast in styles. Joe Kane, he's a submissions guy. He likes to ground and pound, whereas Steve Anthony, of course, the guy's called the king of the 450 splash.
Not to mention being a great technical wrestler, Steve Anthony. Both of these men great on the mat. They do share a common barrier.
And of course, we've seen Joe Kane fly from the top rope before too.
Oh, absolutely, and he's a lot quicker than most people give him credit for too. You know, he is a little bit heavier there. He came in tonight at 219 pounds. Steve Anthony weighing in at a trim 213.
Oh man, you could cut this tension with a knife as both these guys are just feeling each other out. The first one that really commits to a move, really makes a big mistake, it can end just like that. And now Steve Anthony go behind takedown into a waistlock. He might be looking for a suplex or a takedown.
Prince of Pain trying to get out of this. Go behind there. He grabs a hold of him. Steve Anthony now jogging for position. There he goes. Amateur takedown from the Prince of Pain.
Very nice, very nice. And now wait a minute, Steve Anthony, single leg. He could be going for it. No, oh!
It's a dragon screw leg whip, Trevor. Nice maneuver, and I think he might have injured his knee. Well, this could be an opening for the king of the 450.
I'll say that knees are one of the easiest parts to injure on the legs. It only takes 15 pounds of pressure to pop a knee out of its socket. I don't know how much pressure you get if Steve Anthony puts you through a dragon whip.
I hope his knee is fine, Trevor, for one reason maybe.
Now,
we can see the rest of this match.
Oh, definitely. This promises to be a 4-star barn-burning classic.
Trevor, we kind of have a little tradition here of great cruiserweight matches. Like cruiserweight title matches, at least when the title is on the line, man, these guys really go all over with guys like Malik Avalon.
Oh, definitely.
Running around here, the Steve Anthony's, the Joe Kanes, and others.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, Ricky Rocket. We have had some incredible cruiserweights. It's one of the most depth-filled divisions we've got.
Different styles here. Like you said, the ground and submission style of the Prince of Pain versus the technical and high-flying styles of the king of the 450, Steve Anthony.
Oh, of course, and this is far from the first time these two have faced one another.
No, definitely not. These guys both veterans. Steve Anthony, a young veteran, and Joe Kane, the definite, consummate professional. Joe Kane, has worn this belt before. He knows what it feels like, and what a victory it would be to beat the unified heavyweight champion for the cruiserweight title.
I don't know. Do you think Joe Kane could be looking to move into the heavyweight ranks?
Well, he's on that border there at 219.
Well,
he can compete either division.
Well, if you beat the heavyweight champion, that definitely the booking committee has got to start looking at you as a possible #1 contender.
Definitely makes that cruiserweight title stand out.
I'll say now, Steve Anthony, he was caught in a wrist lock. Oh, now Steve Anthony with a little wrist lock of his own.
I'll tell you what we witnessed between Scott Storm and Steve Anthony just a few weeks ago on this show was beyond words. It was so hateful to see it. These guys such a great tag team. Let's express, you know, just because he won the Cruiserweight title, Scott Storm just got completely jealous and blew on.
Now Steve Anthony rolling that wrist lock, snapping it over, putting some real pressure on Joe Kane, trying to make him submit. And he could do it.
Oh, he definitely could do it. You know that. Tell you what, Steve Anthony, like we were talking about, these guys are better in some areas than each other, but there's that technical wrestling aspect of Steve Anthony right there. It's not even about how many holds he knows, it's about how he executes them. And Steve Anthony is good at the textbook executions.
Oh, definitely. It's now, he's still torquing that arm, just a wrist lock, but he's using it like a surgeon's scalpel.
Oh, that comes a big right forearm from the Prince
That's
of Pain.
one way to break a hold. Now, look at Joe Kane's cartwheel. Whoa. But Steve Anthony right into almost a scarf hold.
Out-wrestled him there.
No, not. Cover almost had a new champion right there.
Steve Anthony
and that rolls him over again. And again, Steve Anthony, this might not be where he
Steve
wants
Anthony
to be.
Play, but Joe Kane is going to the tights to pull
wait a
around.
minute, Kane just went for the hair, but Steve Anthony with that crew cut, not really much to work with there.
Right, backed him into the ropes. Up the ropes now. Steve Anthony, shoulder block, takedown.
The momentum of Steve, now a snapmare right back to that scarf hold, that control position.
Side headlock takedown. He's got it locked in, got the man back in the mat.
Oh, and again, Joe Kane going to the hair. That's how much this title means. Kane is willing to do anything.
Oh, to call himself two-time champion? Oh, it'd be an incredible thing for Joe Kane. Incredible. Both these men hailing from the great state of Louisiana, just real close here in Mississippi.
Oh, now, Joe Kane shot to the belly. And it was almost a back suplex, but Steve Anthony was able to reverse it. Look at this guy go. That's why he is the heavyweight champion. That's why he's the... Now, Joe Kane almost trying for a crossface here. Push the man's chin back. Get him to release the hold. And now, Kane's shoulder was down there. That's the danger of this position. He's got to be real careful.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute, now Kane, he's got his feet outside the ring.
They should kind of break the hold on that one, but I guess they're going to the...
Well, he's not technically. Right out to the floor they go.
Still applying the side headlock.
Wow.
He won't let go.
Like a pit bull here is Steve Anthony. Wait a... Oh, no. Whoa. Look at the agility of Steve Anthony. Joe Kane.
Look at the brains of Joe Kane. You're back into the ring, up and over. Off the ropes, he comes in, hip toss.
With authority by Steve Joe Kane with that up kick right to the chin of Steve Anthony.
There's a hip toss. Joe Kane.
Now there's an up kick from Steve Anthony. These guys are like mirror images of one another. And Steve Anthony right back to that side headlock.
Get it done. Take the man back down. Sometimes the simplest of maneuvers, Trevor, will get your man right back into position.
Well, oh yeah, from this side headlock position, he's got so many options. He can crank the neck of Joe Kane. He can try and force the shoulders down for a pin. And of course, he can transition it into just plenty of other submission-type maneuvers from
So much talent in this ring at once here. Steve Anthony against the Prince of Pain, Joe Kane. Once again, grinding into that side headlock there. That old reliable side headlock.
Now, wait a minute, Joe Kane powers him back to the ropes, shoots him off, and what
takes
a shoulder block.
Anthony up and over.
Here comes Kane. Oh, Anthony up and over is right all the way to the floor.
Yeah, can't take it either way for the Prince of Pain. How to take control of the match, man. And believe it, that took the wind out of his sails.
He just sailed almost 8 feet and landed on solid wood. That'll take the wind out of anybody's
Well, even as resilient as Steve Anthony is, you know, damage is damage, and it's done.
Oh, Anthony is still on the floor down there. Joe Kane might have caused a permanent injury. No, wait, Anthony back to his feet now, but here comes Joe Kane, not going to give him a chance to recover. And what a punch!
Is that a big left hand right there from the Prince of Pain, the southpaw? Oh my, there's another one of those.
Yeah. Joe Kane, that thing is like a freight train.
Oh yeah, since Steve Anthony being right-handed, he never sees it coming. It's a big left hand, and it's out of nowhere.
That's what they say. Just like the fictional Rocky Balboa, Joe Kane is a slugging southpaw, but there's one very big difference. Joe Kane is for real.
Absolutely. Lateral press 1, 2, no, 1, only 1.
Whoa. After sailing through the ring and those 2 hard shots, only a 1 count.
Steve Anthony, so resilient. This man's conditioning is impeccable. Nobody up north is in the condition that Steve Anthony.
Oh! Well, that might not matter. It was a suplex into a DDT, and now we talked about Joe Kane flying from the top rope. He could finish it right here.
It's a guillotine leg drop. Joe Kane.
Well, we might have a new cruiserweight champion, and no. Whoa.
Big time maneuver. I really think most men would have been put away with that.
I don't know. Steve Anthony, that's that incredible shape, that incredible conditioning, but it's also the heart of Steve Anthony. Even though he's the heavyweight champion, he wants to hold on that cruiserweight belt.
Believe it. Man has the right to call himself NWA New South champion without any argument. He is the man.
Oh, definitely. And now Joe Kane just smothering him, choking him out on that rope. It's not legal, but it is darn effective.
And now the king of the 450 on the mat, winded as the Prince of Pain. This veteran of 14 years in the sport stands atop of the NWA. So proud to bring you this action right here on the WXBT in partnership with New South Wrestling.
Northern Light suplex by Joe Kane. Only got a 2 count.
Very, very nice maneuver for the Prince of Pain. One of those holds he has in his huge library.
Oh, I'll say, Joe Kane has forgotten more about wrestling than most guys will ever learn.
And most of the locker room combined. This man has studied this art. He's wrestled every style. Joe Kane has wrestled in Mexico. He's wrestled overseas. This man has literally been there, done that in professional wrestling, and we're proud to have him right here.
But he never buys the T-shirt.
Never buys it, never has to. Earrings at the old-fashioned way. Prince of Pain with those shoulder blocks coming
almost a football tackle into the midsection of Steve Anthony. Shoots him off into those turns, but nope. Wait a minute. He's following him in too close, Steve Anthony. And what insecurity!
Jumping insecurity there, Trevor. He takes it right down. The king of the 450 with one shot to come back in this match now. He's fighting for everything he's worth. Crawling, scratching, not doing anything he can to get back up to his feet right now. The king of the 450, the cruiserweight champion.
That's how dangerous Steve Anthony is. Just when you think he's weak, he's going to reach down. He's going to come up with some kind of maneuver and get back in this thing. And now Steve Anthony with a big right hand.
Here he goes. Repeated. Backs him into the rope. Trevor, he shoots him in.
Drop kick. Beautiful drop kick by Steve Anthony, and the tide is turned. The cruiserweight champion, the champion with a big back body drop now. He has rocked Joe Kane's world, going for the cover, 2, and only got a 2 count.
The king of the 450 in complete control here with a 2 count. Backs him out of the ropes again, an Irish whip, a reversal.
Oh my goodness, Joe Kane, and now judo-style takedown by Steve Anthony, and again, only gets a 2.
Tell you what, this is how much, like you said, that title means to these guys. The cruiserweight division here in NWA New South is tops anywhere.
And look at these guys go. They may destroy one another before this match is over. Wait, Steve Anthony, is he going for that Death Valley drop?
Oh,
wait,
no.
The referee, Billy Etheridge, hit. Oh, spinning
That's
Samoan
the setup
drop.
for the 450. He's going to go
wait a
for
minute.
it.
Hold it.
He's going to go for the 450 splash. Trevor, he's dragging
This could finish it. This could finish it right here.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Scott Storm, he's not. What's he doing? Oh, whoa.
Oh, my.
Steve
had him
Anthony
lined
just
up
took
for the
a
450.
bad fall there. Joe Kane now, he's a little bit groggy, but there's the instincts of Joe Kane. He's not going to stop it there.
No, not this way. The Prince of Pain. He's dragging himself over there. Not this way. He took a nasty spill at the top rope.
Looked like he landed on his head and neck. Could have very debilitating injuries. And Joe Kane, with that veteran's instinct, he's not going to question it. He's just going to cover. And what?
Somewhere, Steve Anthony digs down deep.
I thought for sure he was out cold, and he's able to somehow get the shoulder up.
He will not surrender that cruiserweight title without a hell of a better fight than that. You have to do better than that.
Oh, punches. Joe Kane again throwing that left hand, trying to wear Steve Anthony down. Steve Anthony's groggy. He may be on his last legs. No,
wait a minute.
Shoot. What the? What?
What just happened there? Steve Anthony down hard here.
I don't know, he looked like he was trying to shoot Joe Kane into the ropes, and then
got to reach for Scott Storm there and he hit the rope kind of hard there. The Prince of Pain. What's he going to do with him here?
Oh, he's got to go for the kill right now. And Joe Kane, I don't know. He threw Steve Anthony into Scott Storm. I don't know whether he wanted to hurt
Well, he
Storm.
caught him all right, but I think he took a spill with him.
I don't think that was quite the way he wanted to catch him. Both, whoa, super kick by Steve Anthony. Scott Storm is out, but Scott Storm is not his opponent in this match.
What's he going to do now? Steve Anthony up on the rope, a block.
Oh, a punch, another punch. Steve Anthony fighting against all odds, fighting a deadly competitor, going for a sunset flip. Wait a minute, huh? What's going on? Oh, no. Well,